Namanda, 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 Namanda.
Good morning. Welcome to today's Shotsuki Monthly Memorial Service. My name is Denny Tadao, and I will be the chairperson this morning. Reverend Fujimoto will read the names of those who have passed away during the month of April. Those observing the monthly memorial service for loved ones, please come forward and offer oshoku.
Good morning. Ohayo gozaimasu. Yeah, nice to have many people here. April's a big month for our Shotsuki service, and when we come to our Shotsuki, it's always nice. You know, we have additional families, and it's real touching when families encourage, others in their family. Let's get together. Let's go together to the temple and participate in the Shotsuki Service monthly memorial, where we recognize people that we have lost during the month, this time, the month of April of any year. So it's always a special occasion, and when the families do come out, it's like we have reinforcements here for our Sangha, right? So other faces and other people come and yeah, I really do appreciate it, and I hope you are able to connect with each other. Sometimes people come, families come, and after encouraging to come to the service together, maybe they'll have some snacks. Hopefully, we have like tons of food today, so hopefully everyone will stay and help us consume. So we will read the Shotsuki names today, and then as the names are read, please come up and offer incense or shoko. Doi, Raiji, Fukuoka, Nobuko, Futagaki, Shigeo, Hasegawa, Toshie, Ikeda, Kikuno, Imura, Sadae, Ishii, Infant Kiyoshi, Iwahashi, Yukino, Kaida, Alice N, Kanzaki, Sada, Kataoka, Yumi, Kawano, Katsufusa, Kihara, Tsuru, Kimura, Ryoko, Kinoshita, Fukuno, Kitajima, Tamotsu, Komatsu, Louise, Kuge, Don, Kuge, Hatsuzo, Kusada, Yaozo, Machida, Judoyemon, Maniwa, Infant Kevin, Matsuoka, Diane, Matsuzaki, Yokichi, Maegoto, Gohei, Mitoma, Infant, Morotomi, Infant, Kachiyo, Nagai, Tagoro, Nakamura, Kohei, Nakano, Jumi, Nakata, Infant, Nakashima, Kimi, Nakayama, Akiko, Nakayama, Minoru, Nakaso, Virginia, Tomie, Narahara, Tokie, Nishino, Infant, Takashi, Obata, Tomejiro, Okabe, Mieko, Okada, Gary. You can come up two at a time. This might be a little bit faster. Thank you. Okamoto, Nobuko, Rice, Wilbur, Sakai, Makitaro, Sekigahama, Hiroshi, Setogawa, Tsurutaro, Shigematsu, Tosaka, Shimada, Kumataro, Shimada, Taichi, Soma, Gendayu, Sugiyama, Shizue, Sueyasu, Susumu, Taguchi, Hisako, Takayama, Marue, Takayanagi, Shigeko, Takayanagi, Tadao, Takazawa, Thomas, Tanaka, Kumao, Terao, Joyce Mitsuko. Tsuchiya, infant Hisashi. Tsuchiya, infant Tsukie. Umene, Yoshiko. Ushijima, Lily. Wada, Komino. Yamamoto, Totaro. Yamamoto, Yoshisuke. Yamaoka, Fumio. Yamaoka, Hideko. Yamaoka, Jim K. Yamaoka, Kayo. Yamashita, Hideo. Yamasaki, Satoru. Yanari, Betty. Yonekura, Rinzo. Yoshida, Toki. These are the Shotsuki names for the month of April. If there are additions or corrections, please notify the office. Thank you.
We will now have the Sambujo on pages 24 and 25, followed by the reading of the Hyobyakumo by Reverend Fujimoto.
Myakumon. Today, on this occasion of the Shotsuki Service for the month of April, members of our temple families have reverently come before Amida Buddha in memory. With deepest reverence and thankfulness for the all-embracing wisdom and compassion of Amida, we reaffirm the three homages. Namu Kie Butsu, Namu Kie Ho, Namu Kie So. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Please repeat the Nembutsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida. Namo Amida. Namo Amida. Namo Amida.
Now we'll have Sutra chanting Amida Kyo on page 103.
小式小公大式陽公釈式釈公逆式逆公微妙高血者利大国ら国土上中両世空毒将軍ルシャリ大義部国土調査天閣黄金日昼夜六時に生まんだらけ広告修上上位昇誕国威英国上州名家空用他法十万六分即位直地元と本国本直行業シ利法国ら国土上州両税空毒将軍仏師者利法非国上部修十奇妙雑式司教逆国弱法部者利下領員が不明非長で小州長長夜六時水和低温高温年長高温高力七五大軍八正道分業税東方高領修上本税恩利外出年仏年法年祖シ利法のおついし長実年祭法少少少医者大部国土部三幕州大法公部国土小部三幕道司名家教部実名称宗長改正阿弥陀仏有用法本宣流変化小佐者利法義部国土義部水道小法五十九法南無水微妙門微妙百千十学同時草本税恩赦大事年上年仏年法年相死心シ利法大部国土上州両税空毒将軍
Please stand for the Gatha Namu Amida Butsu 1 on page 96 in the White Book, and then remain standing for the reading of the three treasures on page 8 in the purple book. Reverend Fujimoto will lead us.
You'll need to switch books to the purple book, page 8.
Okay, three treasures, number 1. Hard is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Difficult is it here to hear the teachings of the Blessed One. Now we hear it. If we do not realize the truth in this life, when will it be realized? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in the Buddha. May we absorb ourselves in the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves the supreme will. I take refuge in the Dharma. May we be submerged in the depths of the doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in the Sangha. May we live in harmony in the great assembly as disciples of Buddha and be freed from all hindrances, becoming units of true accord in the life of harmony, in a spirit of universal oneness, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through myriad ages of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teachings. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namanda. Namanda. Please be seated.
Now Reverend Fujimoto will give a Dharma talk.
Please join me in Gassho as I read this quote. The life that pulsates in me is changing every moment. Birth, old age, sickness, and death, and birth again to repeat the endless cycle. My life energy, which I selfishly call my own, is really a cosmic energy. I do not own it. It belongs to the universe. While it operates in me, I must realize that I must direct it towards compassionate ends. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namanda. Namanda. Okay, this is a quote from Reverend Kendryu Tsuji, former bishop of the Buddhist Churches of America. And in this quote, Sensei is reminding us that our life energy is constantly changing: birth, old age, sickness, death, and then birth again, in this cycling again and again. And each of us, we're a part of this cosmic energy, the infinite energy of Amida Buddha, infinite wisdom and compassion. So these are the names, the words that we use to describe Amida Buddha. So not a deity, but just movement of wisdom and compassion through this infinite reality that surrounds us all. So moving, flowing, pulsating, alive, okay? Not a being, but cosmic energy. And while it flows through us, we should do our best to direct it towards compassionate ends, to care for each other, to care for those that are in our circle, okay? To be kind, courteous, helpful. So today is our Shotsuki service, very recent at this temple. Diane, the Matsumoto clan, is here. Mrs. Terao passed away just a few years ago, and this weekend in particular, I had to go to a funeral service in the San Mateo Temple for Mrs. Tsuji. So she is the wife of the bishop that I just read this quote. So Mrs. Tsuji, Sakae Tsuji, passed away. They were members of the San Mateo Temple, and she had turned 100 years old, and she was very vibrant in energy, but passed away very recently. So she's of that 100 years old. At that age, there were only a few of our senior ministerial wives that always were the examples that we looked to throughout the Buddhist churches of America. When we had conferences and things, they would, 2, 3, 4 of them, when they're together, they would sit with each other and supporting each other, and they would be the ones that were friends, comfortable to have spent so many years supporting their ministers, their husbands, their temples, and participating in all these different activities. So here we had Mrs. Joyce Terao and Mrs. Sakae Tsuji in San Mateo, right? And so each of them doing their roles. So for us, we know Mrs. Terao, and she was our friend, our example, and like our very own bodhisattva to come here, and she would be always so kind and welcoming, just welcoming. Right? Every time you would see her, she'd be so kind and courteous, and a warmth that would generate from her. And in San Mateo, Mrs. Tsuji was the same over there. So we were very fortunate, particularly in the Bay District, to have people of this type to be able to appreciate and to interact with closely. So going through, this is what happened just yesterday. So I'm going to back up a little bit more even. And last Sunday, there was no Sunday service. On the 5th Sunday, we don't have a Sunday service. And because of that, I'm free. Okay, I'm free. And so having that free weekend, I incorporate some of my vacation time. So maybe before and after the Sunday, I stretch it out and I have some free time. And on this particular last weekend, because I was not called to have a service here, I was free to accept an invitation to the Spokane Buddhist Temple. So I went up there for a seminar on Saturday, and then to speak at their Ohigan service on Sunday. And I had spent 12 years at the Idaho, Oregon Buddhist Temple, and because of that, visited all the Northwest temples. So going to Spokane, people there that I am familiar with and comfortable with, and that I've seen, interacted for a dozen years during my time there. Sharma knows them as well. So a special occasion to reunite with them and to go over there and see what's up. Okay, so when I go there, again, it's connected to the Terao family. Reverend Terao and his brother, the whole Terao clan were there. And so Reverend Terao, both of them, they started the Spokane Temple. So just like we have pictures of special people in our lineage, it's not that common that they have ministers' pictures, but they have both Reverend Teraos in their hondo. And so I go there and say, oh, hi, Sensei, Namwandam, Namwandam. And recognizing Reverend Terao, he lived in my house before I lived there. So we have this connection, and many years of when my father was a minister, I was one of the little ones, and the ministers we knew were always very warm and welcoming. So to go again to the Spokane Temple, not only because I'm connected to the Northwest, but through the Terao clan also connected there. But it's a little bit of a different temple because it's primarily non-Japanese American. I would say 95% are non-Japanese American. So a lot of white faces are out there, maybe Hispanic faces, and different look than the majority of our temples. And as you meet them, you greet them, and you wonder, I wonder, is this the future? Is this how our temples are going to look like? And I think there's a natural progression through intermarriage, and people are becoming more familiar with what Buddhism is teaching, and so they want to check it out. So our Shin Buddhist path in particular is very welcoming and very family friendly. So we have a lot of young families that come here, and they feel comfortable to bring their younger ones. And so over there, they have something we brought up in our class that just started on Thursday, convert Buddhists, right? They grew up in a different religion and found something inviting to them, something connecting to them. So they start checking out Buddhism. Maybe they go to meditation centers, studying Zen or Vipassana or Tibetan Buddhism. They hear about this other Shin Buddhist temple, Japanese Buddhist temple, and they have a lot of activities going on. Like we have the bazaar in Obon, and they have their Obon. They have, I think it's this weekend, they have a ramen festival, and so they've spent 5 days cooking ramen broth, and then they sell ramen from their temple. So a lot of these things are going on, but it makes me wonder, coming into Buddhism, not growing up with them, how comfortable are they with this Namu Amida Butsu, right? Some of us are familiar, some of us grew up with this and lived with this Namu Amida Butsu since in our childhood. And some of us are new to it, maybe we married into it, or some of our families here coming for Shotsuki aren't even Buddhists. So the Saturday session, I wanted to present aspects of Namu Amida Butsu and what does it mean and what's it supposed to do, right? It's not like we get anything. You don't say it to get a raise or a better position or a new car or a boat or something. You don't get anything, right? So how does it work? And trying to convey to them that as we say Namu Amida Butsu, it's not our voice, but the voice of the infinite coming, reaching out towards us. So this infinite reality is voicing and calling us to attention. Pay attention to more. Pay attention beyond yourself. Okay? So when we read the three treasures, it says to not be so self-centered, right? So we are in this little shell of self-centeredness, and we don't recognize this, right? So I tell people all the time, I make a list every single morning of what I need to do, 10, 20 things, and I check them off one by one, brush my teeth, comb my hair. I skip that one. Wash the car, go shopping, take care of elders, take care of young ones, everything. There's so many things. Check, 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 check. And by the end of the day, hopefully they're all checked off and you go to bed and you wake up in the morning and there's a brand new list waiting for you, right? And this is how the day goes. We take care of our business. But all these are important, but they're kind of self-absorbed, right? What I need to do, what I have to take care of. I have to look good and polish my head or comb my hair, whatever I need to do, right? And so because I'm so self-absorbed, I don't recognize this infinite reality always surrounding us, sustaining us, and what we recognize, what we can recognize, the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, the people we love, right? So these are recognizable aspects of this infinite reality. And it's this infinite reality that's calling us Namu Amida Butsu. So when we voice it, it's not really our words, but the words coming to us, okay? So I also told them on Saturday, when I sit here, people come up to offer incense. You're supposed to come up and put a pinch of incense, hands together, Namanda, Namanda, Naman. So you notice some people say it quietly, or they just bow, or they just fake it, or something, right? But you're supposed to say it audibly. You don't have to yell it out, but I should be able to hear every voice. Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Okay? And so this, in this case, remembering mom or grandma or somebody we lost on the Shotsuki list, but it could be something fantastic too. You go to the Grand Canyon, so wow, Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. You see a spider web glistening where it wasn't there in the garden yesterday. Namanda, Namanda. Sunset, Namanda, Namanda. So this is how this Nembutsu works. So trying to show them all the different examples of what Nembutsu, this voice of appreciation, okay? And this appreciation not from me, but it comes from being awakened to see all this interconnected reality, right? So today, I'm going to do this test example. And if you're not Buddhist or you're not accustomed to saying Namu Amida Butsu, tough. Do this anyway, okay? I need your help. I need everybody's help. So we're going to have this side of the room are going to just say, Namandabu, Namandabu. Okay, right down the aisle. You go, and I point. This is you guys. Namandabu. Okay, not yet, not yet, not yet. Namandabu. And this side of the aisle, you two sleeping, you guys too. Namandabu. Okay, so half the speed, twice the speed. Namandabu. Namandabu, Namandabu. Okay, we're going to do this. But first, I need a camera. So, bear with me.
Ryan back there? Yeah. Ryan, you see this?
Yeah. That's great.
Can you get the view?
It's good, yeah.
It's good.
It's good.
Okay, so we're going to do this, and so when I do this side, Namandabu, and then I'm going to cut it, with this side. Namandabu, Namandabu. So I quit, then you stop, okay? Don't keep going. Don't join them. Don't join them, okay? We got to keep this separation. And the point of it is just to play with the Nembutsu, to become comfortable with it, and it's not going to, you're not going to fall into hell just because you did something else that your religion says you shouldn't do. It doesn't work that way, okay? So we're just going to play, right? And after we do this for a while, well, let's just do this for a little bit, and then we'll stop and I'll explain some more. So let's start with the bigger group. Ready? Namandabu, Namandabu. Namandabu, 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 Namandabu. guys sound great. Okay, I love it. It's kind of fun, right? You hear the two different tones and the different speed. And so now you got to pay attention. Okay, don't do theirs, don't do theirs. Just keep focused. Okay, it's kind of like chanting where you have to maintain your focus. So after we do this a little bit, I'm going to sing Nembutsu song. Okay, so I'm going to do something completely different. Don't copy me. Just do your part. Pay attention. Pay attention. Okay, we'll just like we did. Start with these guys, and we'll stop. Do with these guys. Stop. Do with these guys, and then we'll all do. And then I'll start singing with my beautiful voice. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Namandabu, 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 Namu. Yay! That was fun. That was fun. We should do this every Sunday. Huh? It wakes people up, doesn't it? Okay. Very good. So, another thing I recognized when I went to Spokane, we used to go on other occasions and be the guest speaker and such, and Sharman and I would go together, and when they knew sensei from someone else is coming, then sometimes the older Nisei would come, or if they had Nisei back in the day, they would come, and what they would say is, "I'm sorry, sensei, we don't come out like we used to." Okay, and so we're still members, but it's not the same. So as the numbers, the types of people that come, they didn't feel like it was their temple that they remembered as a Japanese American family. So we feel bad for them, but we encourage them. No, this temple's here because of what you did, of your family, because of your participation and your support, and so many years of being here. And so they continue to be members, but they feel like they are on the outside rather than on the inside. So that's a little bit of a sadness that when I go to Spokane, and maybe there are other temples that are similar, and these are kind of growing pains where Shin Buddhism, this Nembutsu practice, should be open to all people, and it should not be ethnocentric, right? You should find something that's comfortable here with the people you're sitting with the practices we do, that it becomes meaningful to you, and not just identifying as a cultural center or things like that. And so kind of growing pains that we see when we go to a temple that might be more on the extreme side of what they're going through, but all the temples go through this. We want to continue to be warm and welcoming, and allow people to explore what this Nembutsu teaching is about, become familiar with it. Oh, okay, I get it. This kind of makes sense, right? Or it can be completely separate. I have my own path, but I get it. I get what they're doing over there at the Buddhist temple, right? So there should be some kind of
comfort level that continues to grow. And I hope everyone, families that have come for Shotsuki, you can continue to support and know that these kind of things are going on. One of the final things that I found at Spokane, they don't sing gathas. So you don't sing a gatha, the service order. So, oh, you don't sing gathas. So, no, that didn't go over very well. So no one has to play the organ, and they don't have any, push the button guy, and they just cut it out completely. They don't sing the gathas, and it's a little bit. It's unfortunate because the music has grown and become a little bit more alive and more welcoming, upbeat. So this is kind of a movement, Music committee is working hard to provide new and invigorating music, and so they just said no completely. So a little bit of changes that happen up there. I don't know if that's good or bad. We love to sing, right? Okay, anyway, this will conclude my talk today, and I hope you can feel a little bit more comfortable of Namu Amida Butsu and what it means, and just to feel just comfortable with it. This is what we do here, and we can grow with experiencing different aspects of it. Please join me in Gassho. Although the voice that calls Namu Amida Butsu is mine, it is the call of my dear parent, saying, "Come as you are." Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namanda. Hi, thank you.
Thank you, Sensei, for your Dharma message, and especially for sharing with us your Dharma voice. Please stand for Gatha, We Are One, on page 150, 152 in the White Book.
Listen with your heart, listen with your mind to Amida Buddha's teachings. Namu Amida Butsu, singing Namu Amida Butsu. All of the world is bright, singing Namu Amida Butsu. We are one. Peace and harmony in Amida's land. Peace and harmony within me. Put our hands together, bow our heads, thankful to Amida Buddha. Namu Amida Butsu, singing Namu Amida Butsu. All of the world is right, singing Namu Amida Butsu. We are one. We are one.
Please be seated.
Thank you to all those who helped with the altar preparations with the service, Sensei, Reverend Dennis, and in the room in the back to Brian, for Jane for the altar flowers, and to all those who brought refreshments for today's memorial service. I see a lot of new faces. We have some newcomers. Would you like to stand and introduce yourselves to us? Please, want to stand, introduce yourselves? Yeah. Welcome. Thank you for coming today. Do we have any other new guests? Here we go. Welcome. Thank you. Any other? Okay. Hey, welcome. We have a few announcements. Next Sunday, April 13th, is our Hanamatsuri Service with a guest speaker, Sydney Shiroyama, a minister's assistant at the Palo Alto Buddhist Temple. We'll also have a Dharma School Presentation, and next Sunday is also our recognition of Birthday Sunday. On Saturday, April 12th, will be the Hanamido, the flower shrine and Lumbini garden setup, and that's at 10 a.m. on Saturday, April 12th. On Sunday, April 20th, is our family service. On Sunday, April 27th, is our family service with a Ask Reverend Dennis session. And then on Saturday and Sunday, April 26th, April 27th, is our Hidden Treasure Sale. On the Saturday, it will be from 11 to 3, and on Sunday, from 12 to 3. That's on Saturday and Sunday, April 26th and 27th, for the Hidden Treasure Sales. Do we have any other announcements? Okay, then thank you very much for attending this morning's service. Please come up to offer incense and join us for refreshments in the social hall. Thank you.